Welcome to Decorative Wraps Pattern Animations. Cross wraps are a fascinating aspect of decorative thread art. These animations show you how certain cross wrap patterns develop, thread by thread. This introduction is a brief overview of what you can expect to see with each animation. Imagine the rod blank has been sliced down its length and then laid out flat. The flattened rod blank is represented by the flat screen below. Each thread is represented by a line. As more threads are laid, the pattern develops. Cross-wrap patterns typically develop in sections. For example, the pattern may form in the first section, then the background or trim may be added in another. The layout threads, or first threads, are shown in the top right corner. The sequence of steps you take to form the pattern are represented in this text area, and the arrows are used, the same colours as the threads, to clarify directions. After each section is complete, the sequence instructions disappear, then reappear, like this, to describe the next section. The layout threads also update. Each animation is a learning tool and a guide. Watch the pattern animations as many times as you need to get a general feel for the pattern. When you are ready to look more closely at each section, you can pause, rewind, and replay each section several times until you are confident enough to wrap it. To keep track of the overall progress of each wrap, there is a small slider bar at the bottom of the screen. As the pattern is wrapped, the slider moves left to right. A common language is used to describe how each thread sequence develops. The common terms are as follows. Cross layout. Box layout. In progression. Out progression. Plus progression. Minus progression. Band, represented by an X. Band is the thickness of the band of threads. A common language for directions can become a little confusing. Thinking of the rod blank as standing vertical, in a fishing position, makes it easier to understand. The typical terms for directions are up, down, left, and right. Many different pattern effects can be achieved by varying colours and thicknesses of the thread bands. Every pattern that is wrapped is unique. There is no definite right way to wrap it. So experiment and see what you can achieve. Once your pattern is finished wrapping, a three-dimensional view of the pattern is shown. We hope you enjoyed Decorative Wraps Pattern Animations. Tight wraps!